Coming up, your weekly roundup of news from around the haunt industry. Welcome to the show. I'm Philip. On the HAN show, we bring you the haunt news, information, and education you need to prepare for Halloween. On Tuesdays, we bring you a roundup of news from haunts worldwide. Read more about these stories and so much more in our free weekly newsletter. Subscribe at the link in the show notes. And as always, for the news roundup, I'm passing it off to Daryl.
Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, Florida, kicked off its 2025 season on August 29th and runs for 48 select nights throughout November 2nd. This year's event features 10 haunted houses, 5 originals, and 5 based on intellectual property, including Five Nights at Freddy's, Fallout, Terrifier, Jason Universe, and WWE presents The Horrors of the Wyatt Six. Returning entertainment includes Nightmare Fuel, Circus of Decay, and the Hauntophonic A Ghoulish Journey Lagoon show, while new additions range from a zombie dance performance at Mel's Die-In with a roaming Art the Clown. Also new are $20 Deathly Afraid necklaces, which offer guests a scare-free path throughout scare zones, but not haunted houses. The introduction of no-scare necklaces underscores the broader shift. HHN is quietly expanding its appeal beyond traditional horror fans. Several entertainment zones now function as standalone experiences, including the Undead DJ's Club Horror and the Cat Lady on Crooked Lane, a staged street performance that unfolds over time like immersive theater. Food continues to emerge as a major draw, and themed food items tied to each house, like Terrifier's Bloody Popcorn, and illusion-based desserts like Devil's Eggs made from gelatin. While Orlando hasn't introduced a tasting card, one is being tested in Hollywood, pointing towards a possible transformation into a Halloween food festival format. This year's most significant operational change is spatial. Haunted house queues have been moved outside the park, activating backstage zones with covered queue lines and restrooms. This clears interior walkways for entertainment, food, and roaming characters, effectively increasing event capacity. New Scare Zone boo boxes allow actors to perform and hide dynamically, enhancing immersion while managing crowd flow. These elements aren't just scenic, they're strategic, designed to hold guests' attention while others queue for high-demand houses, where wait times regularly exceed 2 hours. Taken together, these moves reflect a new chapter for Halloween Horror Nights. The event is still anchored by its houses, but it is increasingly evolving into a multi-layered festival-style experience. And, as HHN leans on accessible IP like WWE, Fallout, Five Nights at Freddy's, built-in food-forward offerings, and pilots no-scare options, the question arises, is Universal future-proofing the brand or diluting its horror core? Learn more from Philip and Scott in this week's edition of the Green Tagged Podcast. Kennywood's Phantom Fall Fest debuts a new haunted house. Phantom Fall Fest at Kennywood Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, creeps out of the shadows in this longest season yet, September 12th through November 1st. This year, guests are in for even more nightmares as the park debuts its brand new haunted house, Detached. Brave souls are encouraged to pull themselves together as they enter the terrifying toy store of the Puppet Master. In his delusional quest to build the perfect puppet, he is handpicking the parts he desires from all who enter the shop. Beware, and keep your head on straight if you hope to survive a trip through the world of deranged dolls and maniacal marionettes. Detached joins 6 more haunted houses, 4 sinister scare zones, and more. A day-to-night Halloween event offers family-friendly fun and rides for all during the day. Then, at 6 p.m., the fear kicks in gear as terror lurks behind every corner with nearly 200 scare actors roaming the park each night. We are taking terror to a whole new level in 2025 as we debut our newest and most horrifying haunt ever during Phantom Fall Fest, Detached, said Ricky Spicuzza, Kennywood General Manager. With the longest event run in Kennywood history and the debut of Detached, we're delivering next-level horror and thrills that you won't find anywhere else in Pittsburgh. Tickets are on sale now, starting at $37.49 for dated tickets and $59.99 for any day tickets. Phantom Theater Opening Nightmare comes to Kings Island in 2026. The stage is set for guests to be ushered into a new but familiar chapter in Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, as Phantom Theater Opening Nightmare will make its debut in spring 2026. Located at the site of the park's original Phantom Theater dark ride, their quirky characters and chaos from the original will return, along with modern technology, enhanced scenic elements, and expanded storytelling. Guests will board enchanted opera boxes and arm themselves with interactive spellbound flashlights to journey through haunted hallways, magical dressing rooms, and wild backstage areas to capture ghost notes before they can ruin Maestro's thrilling musical performance. Manufactured by Sally Dark Rides, the ride will feature 26 interactive scenes with multi-sensory effects, hidden Easter eggs and nods to the original attraction, and plenty of spellbinding musical chaos. Families who have visited Kings Island will remember how special the original Phantom Theatre was, and they've always wanted it to return, said Tony Caravellano, park manager of Kings Island. While paying homage to the original ride, Phantom Theatre opening Nightmare's modern and advanced features will help create new memories and stories for all who take their seat inside this amazing experience. To make way for this attraction, the current dark ride Boo Blasters on Boo Hill will close on September 1st. Stay tuned for the Kings Island Facebook page for construction progress and opening date announcements. Netflix House announces opening dates for Philadelphia and Dallas locations. Get ready to step inside your favorite films and franchises with Netflix House. Netflix will open 2 100,000 square foot locations this year, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on November 12th and Dallas, Texas on December 11th. These year-round attractions will offer a mix of complimentary and paid experiences to immerse guests in the world of the streaming giant's hit shows and movie with a variety of entertainment options, including engaging photo opportunities, fun programming, Netflix Bites restaurant, and the Netflix shop. Finally, a place where the Netflix story you can't get enough of becomes something real that you can play, shop, and taste. This is fandom coming to life, where you can actually step inside the worlds you've been watching and loving for years. Whether going on an epic adventure with the Straw Hats, taking a journey into Hawkins, Indiana, or grabbing a cocktail inspired by your latest obsession. With fresh experiences dropping regularly, there's always a new reason to come back, says Marion Lee, Netflix's Chief Marketing Officer. Each location will feature unique offerings. Opening experiences in Netflix House Philadelphia will include Wednesday, Eve of the Outcast, where fans can discover games, misfortunes, and horrifying surprises in an immersive exploration on the eve of the Outcast Festival. One Piece, Quest for the Devil Fruit, where guests can dodge infamous villains and escape the Marines in a high-stakes race to reach the mysterious Devil Fruit ahead of the Straw Hats. Netflix virtual VR games, Top 9 mini golf, and To Dumb Theater. Netflix House Dallas will feature Stranger Things Escape the Dark, where guests can journey through ruins of Hawkins to find 3 missing townspeople before the horror lurking within find you. Squid Game Survive the Trials, where guests can play diabolical games, face off against the front man, and betray friends for a chance to win it all. And Netflix Replay, a game room packed with physical challenges, immersive story rooms, and retro-style games based on popular IPs. Tickets will go on sale starting October 17th for Netflix House Philadelphia and November 18th for Netflix House Dallas. Stay tuned to their official website for further details and pricing by following the links in our show notes. Plans are already underway to open a third year-round location in Las Vegas, Nevada in 2027. The Haunted Car Wash returns to SoCal with 3 locations. Southern California's Haunted Car Wash makes its highly anticipated return this Halloween season by taking over 3 locations: the Carwood Car Wash in Lakewood, Flash and Go Car Wash in Montclair, and the Big Wave Car Wash in Anaheim. Select nights October 3rd through November 1st in Anaheim and Lakewood, and October 17th through November 1st in Montclair. Fearless adventurers can face their darkest fears with a spine-chilling car wash experience. Starting at just $30 per vehicle, the Haunted Car Wash features an immersive interactive drive-thru experience with creepy performers, haunted special effects, and unexpected surprises each night. Tickets are on sale now on the event's official website. Coffin Creek moves in teams with Paris Pumpkin Patch and Southern California Fair. Now in its 19th year, Coffin Creek has moved to a new location, the Paris Fairgrounds in Paris, California. Running October 9th through November 1st, the haunt will return with one bone-chilling attraction, The Asylum. New for this year, Coffin Creek is teamed up with the Paris Pumpkin Patch, who will provide family-friendly fun right next to the haunt. During opening weekend, Coffin Creek will be part of the California State Fair, October 9th through 11th. All attendees must purchase fair admission in addition to the haunt ticket to access the attraction. Tickets for Coffin Creek are on sale now, starting at $20 for general admission and $30 for VIP. Paris Pumpkin Patch admission is $5 on Thursdays, $8 on Fridays and Saturdays. Mr. Floats and the Carnival of Souls tours U.S. to promote their Kickstarter campaign. Fresh off headlining the Hall of Shadows at Midsummer Scream in Long Beach, California, PCB Entertainment announces their collaboration with Mr. Floats and the Carnival of Souls, heading to Kickstarter on September 23rd. The 44-page children's book will feature whimsical and creepy illustrations inspired by Edward Gorey, Maurice Sendak, and Tim Burton. The story of Mr. Floats and the Carnival of Souls reads as follows. In 1806, Rodobert Kasparov Grau created for Lorraine Seal, The Lost Souls, based on the infamous 1711 carnival disaster. Reprinted under the title Carnival of Souls, the book became known as the fable that originated the children's song Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and now the forgotten classic has been restored for generations to come. During this campaign, backers will have the chance to pledge from multiple tiers, including a 5x7 hardcover, a 12-inch leather cover, and a 12-inch vinyl. The first 200 backers to pledge in a physical tier within the first 48 hours will receive an early bird bonus containing an exclusive Carnival of Souls patch and the 2025 convention-exclusive Mr. Floats tarot card. Mr. Floats and his twisted carnival characters will be touring live across the United States to promote the campaign this Halloween season. Launching at LA Comic-Con September 26th through 28th, additional appearances will be made at the Crew of Boo in New Orleans, Louisiana, and Creep It Real Festive in Santa Ana, California. Walibi Holland revises their ad campaign following public outcry. Officials at Walibi Holland in Biddinghuizen, Netherlands, permanently removed a promotional video for the park's Halloween event following criticism on social media. The video depicted a woman being auctioned off to sinister characters and then murdered, prompting hundreds of posts condemning the video, glorifying human traffic and femicide. Park representatives initially stated the video would be taken down through August 24th. They have since announced the video will not be posted. Spirit Christmas stores will return for 2025. Once again, Spirit Christmas will take over a number of Spirit Halloween locations after the Halloween season. The announcement was made on August 25th via social media, with Spirit sharing a holiday video and the caption, "Spirit Christmas is coming back to town." Stay tuned on our social channels for more info. Locations, opening dates, and further information have not been released at this time. Last year's Spirit Christmas locations featured different sections catering to all things Winter Wonderland, including a spooky Creepmas area which combined horror with the holidays. Stay tuned to their official website for announcements. Some upcoming events this September through November include Creep It Real OC, September 12th through 14th in Santa Ana, California. Son of Monsterpalooza, October 10th through 12th in Burbank, California. IAPA, November 17th through 20th in Orlando, Florida. And Creep It Real Festive, November 21st through 23rd in Santa Ana, California.
And that's all for the news this week. Today's episode was produced by me, Philip Hernandez, with reporting by Daryl Plunkey, post-production by David Swope. This Haunt News Update is a production of the Haunted Attraction Network, and you can sign up to our weekly newsletter at hauntedattractionnetwork.com. Support for this episode comes from Gantom Lighting and Controls. Until next time, Haunters, stay scary.
This is a Haunted Attraction Network production.